Hey guys, it's Cameron with In My Defense. Wanted to get on here and talk to you about one of the reasons I find being prepared and being ready to defend yourself so important is that police response time. So in the United States, the average police response time is approximately 10 minutes. So set your clocks, do a countdown of 10-minute time, see how long that is, and ask yourself, if somebody was trying to break in your house, if you were experiencing a critical incident and needed the police there, are you willing to wait 10 minutes for help, or do you want to take some action into your own hands and go ahead and, take matters in your own hands, not wait for the police? Why does it take 10 minutes for the police to respond? Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's say an emergency is going on, you pick up the phone, you call 911. What's going to happen? You're going to get on the phone with the dispatcher. That dispatcher is going to need you to know your name, your address, your phone number, all of this information. They're going to need to know what's going on. Getting all that out, that's going to take a minute. Now the dispatcher has to get that information to police officers. That's another minute. By the time that the police get the information or even told, hey, start driving that way, we're a minute and a half, 2 minutes into whatever is going on. Now the police have to drive there. You might be in a city with a pretty big police force. Maybe they're only a few minutes away. Maybe you've got people close by. But if you're out in a rural area, you probably don't have any police officer nearby. You might be 20, 30 minutes away. And if that is the case, that is a very long time to wait for the police to arrive. So be thinking about that. Where do you live? What is your environment looking like? What is your local police department look like? Do you have the county sheriffs coming to you? Because there's times where the sheriffs, they cover the entire county. They could be 50 miles away. Again, are you willing to wait for that time for those police officers to arrive to come and help you? Or do you want to take matters in your own hand and defend yourself? Part of what I talk about is trying to understand the police response and understanding how the police response plays into your decision making. It also is going to play into how you work with law enforcement on the back end. So let's say a critical incident happened, you had to take action, you shot at somebody, maybe you even hit them. What does that look like on the back end working with police? In my defense training course, I actually talk about that. So if you're defending your home and something happens, what to expect when the police arrive? How long are you going to expect for the police to arrive? How do you articulate that, hey, I knew what my police response time was going to be like, and I had to take action because I knew it was going to be a while. All these things are going to be things that I discuss in that course. We're in pre-sale right now, so check the link in my bio for access to that course. The course will launch beginning of November. So if you guys are looking for creating that foundation of, hey, how do I defend my home? How do I protect myself? That course is going to be your starting point. It's going to give you all the foundations you need to know, and it's going to talk about things exactly like this, how to anticipate the police response time in your area. How do you work with law enforcement as they're arriving? How do you work with law enforcement on the back end, and kind of what to expect? That's a big piece of the puzzle when it comes to defending your home. You obviously want to be ready to take action yourself. However, biggest thing is you want backup coming. Even police officers who are trained in it, military, you always see the movies, military, they're calling in airstrikes, something, they're calling in that backup unit. And police, there's a reason they always send two people in a lot of cities. They'll send two officers. They'll call for more if they need them. Same thing for you. If you are in your home and you're defending yourself from a threat, you want to be ready to get that backup coming. So understanding like, hey, I'm calling for the police, but it could be up to 10 minutes for them to arrive. But as they're coming, as I'm talking to dispatch, what are you doing? What are the police doing? How does that coincide? I talk all about that in my course. So check that link in my bio to go in, look at the pre-sale, get signed up. That way, come November, you'll have access to that. You'll be able to start preparing your own game plan for that. Just as I'm looking at the clock here, we're coming on about 4 minutes. So this entire time I've been talking, police could still be on their way. It feels like it's been a long time for me. So I've got 6 more minutes from the time I start until the average police response time. Again, just hitting on that does not mean that in your area it's 10 minutes. It could mean that you live in a city, you could have a 4 or 5 minute response time. You could have if you're out in a rural county area, it could be 20, 30-minute response time. And as you're going through, depending on if you're traveling or anything like that, taking that into consideration as you're getting ready to defend yourself, if something were to happen, is always good to know. So biggest thing I always harp on, be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. It's great to have police there. It's great to rely on the police to be able to come and save you and protect you. However, at the end of the day, your safety is going to be on you for those first few critical moments. Even if a police officer is parked around the corner, if something's happening, if that officer is showing up, it could take a little while for them to actually come in and take action depending on what is happening. There's a lot of tactical things that happen that police officers, they may show up to a scene, they may get there quick, but they're going to wait for those resources and that backup unless there's something going on that would dictate otherwise. So for you as a homeowner, for you as just an individual, being able to protect yourself, being able to jump in and take action to neutralize any threat that's coming your way, that's going to be what is important. So again, go check out the link in my bio. We have pre-sale going right now for my In My Defense program, which is going to go through everything of defending your home. And I talk a lot about defending your home. However, these things that I'm going to talk about in that course could be used in a lot of different areas. It could be you're out and about. It could be you're at the store. It could be you're at work. All of them are going to apply for anything that is a critical incident. So, again, check that link in my bio, get signed up for the pre-sale. Biggest thing is let's check the time again, guys. I'm at 6 minutes on this live. So I've been talking now for 6 minutes. The average response time in the United States is 10 minutes for law enforcement to arrive. If you're just joining, I told people go ahead and set a timer for 10 minutes and sit there and wait. If somebody is in your house, if somebody's trying to kick in your door, if something is going on, do you want to wait that full 10 minutes or do you want to be able to take action and be able to confidently take action, have a plan, and understand which way you're going to go with this? And a lot of times when I talk about people breaking your home stuff, people think of stranger issues. It's some stranger breaking in the middle of the night. Obviously, that's possible. However, there's always that possibility that the intruder or the threat is somebody you know. Maybe it's a friend, a family member, somebody that maybe you're having problems with. There's a lot of different scenarios that you might see where it would be important for you to be able to defend yourself in the event that something is happening. So that is, again, you've got that 10-minute response time. Regardless of who it is on the other side, if they're trying to break into your house, if they're trying to harm you, you want to be prepared. You want to have a plan. You want to be able to articulate things to law enforcement to get them there as quickly as possible and also get them the information they need to best serve you and help you out. So when I'm talking about In My Defense training course, it's all encompassing. It talks about all of these things. It talks about how to work with law enforcement. It talks about how to get police to you quickly, talks about what to expect when they do arrive and how to work with them safely. Because if you're in your house and say you're using a gun to defend yourself, police officers showing up might not know who the good guy is with a gun, who the bad guy is with a gun. Being able to articulate that and give them that information is a really good way to keep you safe. And my course is not just about defending yourself against strangers, but again, having a successful outcome in all regards. So not only defeating whoever the suspect bad guy would be in that case, but also keeping you safe from handling firearms or weapons, how to keep yourself safe from responding to law enforcement, because again, they're coming in, they don't know what's going on, they don't know who you are, they don't know who the good guy is, the bad guy is, so we want to make sure that we can help them out with that. So, and then also too, keeping you safe on the back end legally, what does that look like? All of these things get covered in my course. Again, pre-sales are going on right now, so check the link in my bio for that pre-sale link. The course will go live beginning in November, so you will have the opportunity to get the information there. And again, you'll be able to see all of this, and I'll go more in depth and in detail with things and really lay down the foundation for creating your own plan. Every situation is different. Every area is different. So making sure that you have the fundamentals there, to allow you to create your own plan is what's important. And so that is what the goal of my course is to give you that confidence to defend yourself, to take action, and you don't have to wait around for law enforcement to come and save you, but you'll be able to work directly with them so that you and them can resolve the issue, keep you safe, your family safe. Again, this is something where a lot of people don't think about that. They think somebody's breaking my home, I'm going to grab my gun, I'm going to go to work. Okay, that's great, but at some point in time, law enforcement is going to come into play. How do you work with them? How does that look like? What does that look like on the front end? What does it look like on the back end? And how can you prepare yourself to handle that situation, handle law enforcement coming in? There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that law enforcement's going to be doing. There's a lot that you're going to be doing. And a lot of that is going to be dependent on how you're reacting to the situation. So again, I'm checking my timer here. We are at 10 minutes now, guys. So this entire time I've been talking, which it feels like to me for a very long time. I hate rambling on. Sometimes I feel like I get on here and I just talk, but I wanted to go to 10 minutes for a very specific purpose, and that is because the entire length of this video is the average response time of law enforcement coming to the rescue, essentially. So when you are in that situation, you don't want to wait for 10 minutes. You want to be able to take action. Let's see here. I got a... My free gym guy, thank you so much for the comment. Yeah, it's definitely important because people don't think about this aspect of a home safety plan. They don't think about that situation, and having law enforcement involved is obviously very important in these things. So can't stress it enough. Course is in the bio link, or the link in my bio. We're in pre-sale right now, looking to launch beginning in November, so we'll have it ready for Christmas. Fantastic gift. Right now, if you go pre-sale, it is $30 off. The full price will it'll go up $30 after pre-sale ends. So now's a great time to get in there. Now's a great time to get a part of it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it, and stay safe out there, guys.